Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new Black Ops 3 video. Very exciting video for you guys today. I wasn't expecting this to even have come up today, and even people on Twitter tweeting about how early it is. We have our first poster for DLC 1, which is Awakening. I did not catch a release date and what this is. For PlayStation, obviously they're going to get it first this year, and then Xbox will have it 30 days later. But 4 new maps, a new zombies map. So I'm going to stop talking, guys. We're going to zoom on each photo and analyze this. So here is DLC 1 Awakening. Okay, so our first picture here, for our first map, we have a giant, I'm guessing hover type rotor helicopter thing, and the map's called Skyjacked. And for those of you who played Black Ops 2, you know, are aware of the map. It was one of the first maps that came out for the game. It was called Hijacked, and it was a very small map on the sea out in the middle of the international waters. I'm assuming that this is going to somewhat pay homage to that map in the form of a flying copter type thing, whatever it is, and I think it's going to be moving around during the map. And judging by the factor that there's actually some police lights on there, yeah, I can see a police on the side of that. So it's going to be a flying helicopter map, not going to be very big at all. That's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Moving on here. Our next DLC map here is looks like it's called Rise, and I'm assuming it's we're in some sort of city being built here. There's a lot of construction areas around here, and it's obviously a snow map, judging by the snow coming down and snow on the ground. Not much we can see from this picture. So moving on. Alright, so our third map DLC here is called Splash, and it looks like we're in some kind of a water park. And in my opinion, this looks like it's going to be the best map in the DLC because of how fun it looks. We got this huge water area with like a pirate cove with that skeleton on the top, and you have a massive like octopus type thing in the back. Giant squid taking down a ship. So this map looks like it's gonna be pretty interesting. Looking forward to playing that when the DLC launches. Moving on to the last DLC map here. Dark. So here's our last DLC multiplayer map for Awakening, and it's called Gauntlet. And one thing that confuses me, number one, there's 3 maps in one. Looks like we have like a tropical forest type map on the left, a really cold kind of like Alaska type map in the middle, and then a really rainy kind of cold map on the right. And I'm assuming because a gauntlet is something that you run or go through something fast without stopping, so I'm assuming that this map's going to be some kind of a I really don't know how to describe it. I don't know, some kind of event where we're going through all these maps like in a sequence without stopping, and it's really kind of confusing to me how this is going to work out. But I mean, I guess Trevor's got something up his sleeve for having 3 tiny biome map type things in one. So I guess we're going to figure out how that launches when the DLC comes out. But moving on. Last but not least, of course, the best part of every Treyarch DLC, the Zombies map. First deal business, the name, Der Eisen Drachen. It's German, and it's Iron Dragon, and if you don't believe me, Google image of me typing it in, and Google Translate literally translates to the Iron Dragon in American, so that's going to be quite interesting. So our first deal of business with this map I want to get into, obviously, we're in the mountains of some area, and what time period are you asking? We have 3 things that I'm going to use to beat my point here. Number 1, it's a castle, so it's not modern because we don't have castles like these in modern times without being preserved. So I'm like, this is definitely in the 1900s. Number 2, you see the red flags around the map. Those are actually the same German flags that we see in the Giant flying, and the Giant is in the 1940s. So that's deal business right there. So the next huge piece of conclusive evidence to support the idea that this is in Nazi Germany in World War II. Zoomed in, I have a zoomed in photo up here on this big gun on the left side. Sorry about the image quality. It's just the way that the thing looks. But this is actually a German anti-air gun used during World War II to keep obviously Allied fighter jets out of the sky. They hit them with flak and stuff, so they can't see, and it's harder to fly, and it does damage to the aircraft. So we have the anti-air guns are on the map, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say that these are going to play a roll an Easter egg somehow. Maybe like sometime during Easter egg, we will somehow activate something where like maybe an allied plane or some kind of plane is in the sky, and we have to maybe do like a certain step to activate these guns all in a certain order, and maybe they'll destroy certain things. But besides that, I'm honestly so excited for a Nazi Germany castle map. We've had a snow map before, obviously in Siberia, which was Call of the Dead. So I'm looking forward to this. The question is will the original 4 be playing a vital role in this? I'm assuming we're going to have the original 4 back, but knowing the track, we never know. It could be some kind of successors to the characters, which I highly doubt that's going to happen. But I am just looking at this map, and you see the spotlights. Obviously, the spotlights are very popular, and or like the death camps they had, and to make sure that all the prisoners didn't escape. So I can imagine there's probably some prisoners in the castle. Now, what the intentions of the castle is going to be, we don't know. I'm guessing that this is in the mountains of Austria, because back then in World War II, in the 40s, Germany had pretty much all of Austria. All of Austria is pretty much out of Germany, even though it wasn't technically the same country. So I would not be surprised if this was the mountains of Austria. But a very cool looking map. We're going to have to wait and see, guys. So Der Eisen Dragon, or the Iron Dragon, will be our first Zombies map for Awakening. And as a fan of the World War II time period, I am very excited to have a Zombies map back in the Allied War period. So yeah, that's going to be all for today's video, guys. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you did enjoy the video, please say so in the comments. It's greatly appreciated. As promised, later on in a little bit, the final DLC mission, what am I saying? The final mission for Black Ops 1's campaign will be out on my channel, which is Life. I did want to upload a Battlefront video, but because this DLC video came out today, it's going to take place of that. So tomorrow, Battlefront's going to launch. Well, not launch, but new Battlefront video for you guys tomorrow. And then today's going to end the last day of the campaign. I haven't even gotten the chance to play the Nightmares campaign yet, so I'm probably going to make a campaign series for that too, even though it's pretty much, I'm assuming it's the same thing, but we're going to find out. But yeah, guys, so DLC Awakening 1, I'm upset again to know that it's going to launch for PS4 first, because probably all the Easter egg shit's probably going to be out way before I even get to touch it. So, I mean, that's good and it's bad, but what are you going to do? Xbox Master Race. Don't think you ever heard anyone saying that. But yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow, guys, some more Battlefront videos, and see you in a little bit with Black Ops 3 Mission 10 later.